Good day and welcome to the Sport Rep Show. My name is Jesse Jackson Kauraifa and I will be your host for today, unpacking the latest sports news in and beyond Namibian borders. And now for the latest on the hit list. Today on the hit list, we start off with Awilo Stefanus, who has launched a tournament taking place as from tomorrow until Sunday. The tournament will see teams from Windhoek and across battling each other for top prizes and honor, with the Windhoek Palm Hotel being the sponsor of the trophies. Now, Sport Rep spoke to the trio that are busy with the organization of the tournament, and this is what they had to say.
Well, I'm joined here by crew that's floating something for the football tournament this time around by the crew. So I would start from the left. Mr. Can you please just introduce yourself and tell us what is the reason you gathered here?
Good morning, Jesse. It's Bila Kanchi here. We are hosting a Willow Stefanus Open Tournament, the second edition. That is taking part. That is happening tomorrow at Commercial Stadium from Friday to Sunday. We are having 24 teams on board. The global amount for the tournament is $40,000. The winning team is walking away with $20,000. The second place, $10,000, and there's two teams in the semifinals are going with $5K.
What are some of the positions in terms of players that will be involved in the
Yeah, we are having teams like Tuk Tuk, which is a defending champion. Premier League players are allowed. All the Premier League players are allowed to come play.
Tell us who has made this
tournament. The tournament made possible was Willow Stefanus himself. Sponsors of board are Palm Hotel.
So, from the sponsors, we also just want what are you involved in terms of this?
Well, first of all, I would like to thank Bila and Awilo for bringing Palm Hotel on board. I think it's a great initiative, and we believe in inspiring and making let the youth take part in such activities, and especially for the young people to showcase their talents. Palm Hotel's position in this tournament, we are sponsoring the trophies, the final match trophies and medals that the young people will get, the winning team. And all I can say is may the best team win. Thank you.
I know Stefanus just saw you in Kosafa and now you are here. Tell me, as a person, as a footballer, what motivated you? How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I think first of all, I need to thank Bila on my right, who's the one that came to me for this tournament back last year. So this is our second edition, and then also to thank Chantel and the sponsors, Palm Hotel on my left side, for also coming through sponsoring the medals and the trophies for the tournament itself. Yeah, and then the objective behind the tournament is basically for young talented players out there to be seen. Hence, we made it an open tournament where anybody can just take part and play. Because me myself was also scouted at a similar tournament back in 2007, and I've made it through all the highs and lows. So I think it's just for us to scout a few players that can also be the next Awilo. The final words for the day, I would like to invite everyone
to make it all the way to Commercial Stadium. Entrance fee $30 for adults and $10 for kids. See you there.
All right. So, I'm sure you have said it all.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank
We're
you
looking
s-
forward to it.
Thank you so much, guys.
Now, futsal has been a sport that is growing from strength to strength. We remember that we have already two teams, the male and women's team, competing at the AFCON in Morocco. Now, their league football is at a climax and a point of no return as they battle for the final matches of the season. Definitely, this coming weekends will be very crucial for many of the teams. To explain more about this, we had a chat with Abisai Simon, who spoke more about the league and the developments at futsal.
I'm joined by Absai Simon from Futsal. Obviously, there has been a big competition always taking place. That's the Futsal League, growing in strides and all. But obviously, we are reaching the climax of that competition. And Master Simon is just here to tell us more about the upcoming weekend competition and tournament that's taking place, and where at which stage these games are.
Thank you for having me, guys. Like at the moment now, we're busy with finalizing the Premier League, which is at the 18 game stage now. So I think 9 games left, if I'm not mistaken. I'm speaking by correction. Our games always take place at the Sports Plaza, just behind the showgrounds. I think it's very easy to get there once you know where the showground is.
Yes.
Is where we play.
Yes, obviously, we must say that futsal has come of age.
Yeah.
We actually had Namibian futsal teams competing at AFCON with the
Yes.
male and the
Female.
women and female as well. This weekend, I'm sure it's very important for futsal itself. How does it look? Why is it so significant in terms of the teams?
This weekend is is very important because it's like I said, it's the end of the league. We're going down there, and it's on the neck. We have the top 3 teams fighting for for number 1 spot, and plus we're going to stream this event on NTV, just as they are streaming me now.
Definitely, yes. Well, the NTV will be there to stream these games. So looking at the league itself, coming to this final stretch, would you say you are satisfied with how proceedings went so far?
So far we happy because the first division also ended, I think, a couple of months ago, which was also spectacular. The football really came up to a level that we all want to get there, and with the Premier League, it's every day. It's amazing.
It's amazing. Yes, we always hear about teams like Quality FC and stuff like that. As things stand, which team?
Right now we have Chile, which is from Comasdal. So it's a bunch of very youthful kids. And then we have second place Quality, and they are, I think, defending. They have to defend their title, and it's quite harsh. It's
close.
not easy. It's close. It's and futsal is the game that you don't know what's going to happen in the next minutes. It can be 5-0 in 2 minutes.
Mhm. An important thing to mention is that futsal obviously officially now recognized and part and parcel with the Namibian Football Association. How has that development actually boosted the league itself?
As being part and parcel of the NFA, it brought more people and much more quality to the sport because people thought it was a hobby, but it's not a hobby
Yes.
anymore.
You see teams qualifying
Yes,
to
AFCON.
AFCON and playing in Morocco.
Yes.
So it's definitely a tournament or a game of football that has come of age. And we definitely, something that we want to see in the future is also players coming from these leagues and playing in
In Europe,
international in
yes.
Europe and European leagues as futsal is growing. Have you guys linked yourselves to any affiliations outside Namibia, or is that in the pipeline? Have you been in contact with any of the other leagues just to see and to learn from them?
Yeah, so at the moment we have a lot of communications with other counterparts, which is like the Moroccan FA, Zimbabwean FA, Angolan FA. We have friendlies also planned for the national team, both male and female. Plus, our counterparts in the SADC region are willing to have, let's say, club competition, which is like a top four of the best in the country going to compete abroad. Yeah.
All right. Well, Mr. Simon, I'm sure that you still have in the mix to do where you guys will enjoy some African food and all speak more about that. Thank you so much for making time to, coming to us. One of the final questions I would ask probably at the gate, is there any payments, or do us spectators just encouraged to come and just watch the game for free?
Spectators are mostly encouraged to come and watch the game for free. We want the biggest crowds ever, and yeah, later on it will gradually grow, and we might move
From free
to
to
Tura.
All
We
right.
might move some games to Tura,
Mhm.
where it's easily accessible to everybody here that loves football.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much for having me.
Now we move over to the coast, where we also had a chat with Sevens coach Daniel Bock, who shared the insights as the preparations for their tour to South Africa. Let's hear from him.
Good day. My name is Daniel Bock. I'm head coach of Dainesag High School Sevens team. We've been preparing for a tournament in South Africa for the past 6 weeks now, and we're going to play next weekend, the 1st and the 2nd of August. We are departing from Belfast this Sunday, and we're going to spend 2 days in Cape Town, where we will train at my ex-coach's field, EWC, and we'll prepare there for two days, leave for Oudtshoorn the Wednesday, and then we will travel to Oudtshoorn and play the tournament there. It's ZB Sevens tournament. It's quite a big tournament. They have 16 and 19 teams participating at the tournament, and then there's under 13 girls as well, and under 16 boys teams. So it's quite a big tournament, so we're looking forward to it, and I think we prepared very well. We will definitely do our best and hopefully get to the playoff stages of the tournament as well. Okay, we have 3 national players in our team. Tangeni Simeon, he went to a tournament in South Africa with Namibian 18 this year. Bradley Gavanap, Roberto Simbo, and then other boys that always barely miss out on selection. Our strengths definitely all over the pitch, but the backline, very good finishers. So we are definitely working on our strengths, and then we don't know what to expect at the tournament because we don't really know the schools. We don't know who we're going to play against yet, but we will definitely do our best with the backline and then see how far we can go. Okay, so challenges as usual for government schools, financial challenges, but I think we overcame most of it with a lot of sponsors that came on board, a lot of close community people that came out, and without me even asking or any of the coaches even asking, they came on board, they helped us, they really assisted us very well. Okay, so this tournament, this tour basically is a reward for my players. They've been with me for a couple of years now, so I thought how I can reward them for their hard work, for their commitment, how they've grown over the past couple of years, and it's just extra exposure for them to get them playing in a different country with bigger tournaments, and the exposure is the most important thing at the moment. Okay, a message to my players. I'm going with them, so I will definitely get the message across as well. But give your best. You guys worked very hard, and I think this will be the fruit. We will pick the fruits on this tournament.
And now we go into our zoom in segment. We definitely spoke to the NFA spokesperson, Isaac Hamata, who shared some light on the top 8 tournament that's coming up. A lot of speculations have been going on who the sponsor will be. Hamata was tight-lipped on that, but spoke of the importance of the tournament and reaffirmed Sport Rep that this tournament is definitely going to take place and the benefit that will come with it. Let's hear from him.
Thank you. Again, what we can say is that through the efforts of the leadership of the FA, the Secretariat, FA has been able to acquire a sponsor for the top 8. But what we can say is that we are planning to make an official announcement with regard to who the sponsor is and when this competition will be played. So until then, no other further details can be disclosed at this point as per the agreement with the sponsor, because there are still some loose ends that we need to tie down. If we have managed to do that, then we are able to come back to Namibia and say, this is the sponsor that we have acquired, and this is when the competition will be played.
How important?
Look, any competition is important. You need a number of games in a season. So what this means for the players is that they will have more games to play. They will be fitter than they would be when they only played league. And you know, playing tournament football is different from playing league football. So you are able to learn to adjust between the two. So that those from playing league and playing cup competitions, you are able to then look at who is it that you are able to pick for the national team, because in the national team it's about points. So it's easily adjustable to the different formats. And generally for Namibia, it puts more entertainment on the table. We attract more eyeballs, more feet to the stadiums. We provide entertainment. Obviously, those that win will have their fans celebrating that they have won the cup. So it's about creating an opportunity for people to live the football and experience the football that they have been yearning for all these years. The Top 8 Cup hasn't been there for a number of years. We are bringing it back, and that will really mean joy and excitement to Namibian fans. And what is at stake really is the amount of money. It's bragging rights for the team that wins and their supporters. And that's what Namibia should be all about. Football is about happiness. Football creates happiness. It creates joy, creates excitement. It gets people talking, social media buzzing, and you know that's where football is played at the moment. It's how when you are the victor, you have the rights to tell anybody anything on social media, on the streets, in the bars, everywhere. So that's what football means for our people, and we hope when we do make the announcement that we'll all be ready to go to the fields to support our teams and generally make sure that football is the winner.
That was Isaac Hamata sharing more light on the developments of the top 8 football competition. Now, today we also spoke to Beauties FC owner Salome Iyambo, the team striking a streaming deal, as well as the developments as they prepare to play in the CAF competition. Remember that this team won the FNB Women's Super League, so they are eligible to play in the CAF competition. Let us hear from her.
Ms. Yambo is the owner of Beauties FC. I understand the club has signed a lucrative signature with a TV production company, MES, in terms of so that your games can be streamed all that next season. Just tell us, what does this mean for the club and what does this deal entail?
Thank you very much. I think there is a lot of confusion with the Namibian community. Indeed, we signed this great agreement with people that are supporting us. We have a lot of supporters in us. And as you know, that women's football is not showcased anyway in most cases. 1 or 2 games normally get broadcasted on national television. For us to be able to bridge that gap is to ensure that we live stream our games so we could showcase the skills of our athletes. Perhaps it could attract support as people get to know and experience and witness what is it that we are made of and what is it that we give on and off the field. So for us is to be able to just give our visuals to people. It's about visibility of the team and our sponsors.
Okay, and as to the club itself, obviously it's off season and all that. Are there any movements that you can reveal at the moment? What is happening?
Yes, we are busy on the market. Nothing that we can announce right now. Of course, it might be off season, but we are preparing for the CAF Women Champions League zonal qualifiers. That is upcoming in 22 to the 31st of August. We were fortunate enough also to be given a boost by some key members of the Women's Super League elite players that are coming to us on loan for us to boost our chances and that of Namibia at the participation of this competition.
Okay, at this competition, who are you preparing to face?
The draw is not done, but of course it's every champion of every COSAFA nation that will be drawn in our group. Should we proceed also to the semi-finals, that is what we are expecting. The COSAFA nations.
All right. So does the team still do a lot of work? Obviously during off season, the training. What time do you guys do that?
We commence with training. We are training. Expect when we go out of this country for this. International competition. Thank you.
Our international correspondent Ario Hart is on standby with the latest international news. As from me, Jesse Jackson Kauraitha, it is goodbye.
Good day, everyone. Time for international sports news. T25 Women's Cup, and the final has been confirmed, and that will be played on Sunday. And the final will be between England, they're the defending champions, and they will play against Spain. Spain that also had a tough game against Germany in the semi-final. It went to extra time, and in the end, it is Spain that won by 1-0. So the final on Sunday will be a repeat of the 2023 World Cup final. In that game, it was Spain that won. So it's the defending champions of the Euro 2025 against the World Cup champions. So a big game in Basel. That will be on Sunday. Then also big women's soccer as well in Africa. It is the Women's Africa Cup of Nations. The final will be played on Saturday. That's in Morocco, and it's the host Morocco that will play against Nigeria. That final is on Saturday. More soccer news is related to English Premier League. That is also related to European football. It is Marcus Rashford. He used to play for Manchester United. He left them officially now. He went now to Barcelona. He was on loan for a big part of the previous season, but it's confirmed now that Marcus Rashford will this season play for Barcelona. Continuing international sports news with cycling news, Tour de France, stage 17, that's done. It was a sprint to the line. It wasn't good weather. The last 30 kilometers, there were lots of rain, but in the end, the winner of stage 17 was Jonathan Milan. It was a sprint finish to the line, beating Jordi Mekus to second place, and it's Tobias Lund that was in third position. In the general classification, it's still the Tadej Pogačar that's the leader. He's clinging onto his lead by 4 minutes and 15 seconds over Jonas Vingegaard in second position. And then Florian Lipkovic, he's in third position. So stage 18, that will again be in the mountains, and the Tour de France will finish this coming Sunday. That will be in Paris. Closing off today's international sports news with tennis news with Stefanos Tsitsipas that announced that he's parting ways with his coach. That was Goran Ivanisevic. They were not together for a long time, but it is Tsitsipas that's been battling for the last few months. He didn't do well in all the majors, and he dropped down to number 29 in the world rankings. So there's also a question about his fitness, apparently. But it is Goran Ivanisevic that's a very experienced coach. He used to coach also Novak Djokovic for 6 years. But that is tennis news in international sport. So that's international sports news. I hope you have a great sport day. We talk international sport again tomorrow. Goodbye.